Good morning. Cheers to Thursday. My name is Jackie Lawrence. I'm with Thick Long Lashes. You're on my personal wall. And I'm here personally to give you a makeup tutorial. So cheers. I'm drinking chocolate caramel coffee. It's unbelievable. Okay, so I got a question about black eyeliner. And good morning, Maggie. Someone who was looking for a black liner that stays on all day. I already feel my nose running, you guys. Isn't that horrible? If you're new to watching my videos, my nose runs like all the time. So hang on. Because nothing worse than, stuff coming out of my nose while I'm talking to you. Good morning, Teresa. Okay, so black liner that, she said, I just want my liner to stay all day. So she is wanting a long wearing black liner. So I'm going to show you two different kinds. And I'm also going to show you that they're smudge proof and that they'll last all day. And what's the difference between the two? I'm also going to show you how to get your makeup to stay all day. So I've already got all my makeup on and I don't have to reapply makeup. I don't do touch-ups, okay? The only reason I might do a touch-up, two reasons. I worked out with my makeup on and I sweat, and therefore, to be honest, I have very little, hi Wendy, I have very little touching up to do, okay, when that happens, but that's one of the reasons. And the other reason would be if I was looking to add more. So for example, I might, like right now I have a daytime look and I might want to go to a nighttime look, and then that's the only time I touch up. But as far as my makeup's concerned, I don't touch my face. I don't recommend you touch your face because you want to keep your face free of pollutants that could cause issues. So I don't touch my face. I don't even use a powder compact in the middle of the day, at the end of the day. I don't need to. So I'm going to show you my trick and how I get my makeup to stay just like this, morning to night. Okay? Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with liner, okay? So there are two different types of liners that I recommend. There's going to be pencil liner and there's going to be liquid liner, which always sends a lot of women shaking in their boots. But I don't want you to be nervous about this because I'm going to show you something that's going to be very helpful for you. So let me show you my pencil liner because it's the one I use the most. It's a nub. But I brought a brand new one for you so that you could kind of see what it looks like. Full size black liner, but this is pencil liner. And there's a few things that you need to know about using pencil liner. First of all, this is a long wearing pencil liner. It is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. What is the difference? Waterproof actually is very abrasive to your skin, meaning that it's really hard to get off and can cause a lot of skin damage. So I never recommend waterproof. I always recommend water resistant, meaning that you can sweat, you can cry, you can be in humid weather, and then your makeup won't move, okay? This is also smudge proof, and I'm gonna show you that in a second as well. Here's something else. When you use a good liner that has good ingredients in it, pencil, it should glide on your skin, okay? So sometimes if you've used black liner and you're like, trying to put it on and it won't go on, you're getting like spaces in between. There's a few things that you can do to prevent that. Make sure you have on a primer on your eyes, okay? That in itself might resolve the problem for you. But if that isn't, then look for another liner. Okay, so it should go on really smooth so that you can draw a really nice line, whether you want it skinny or fat. Okay, so, and the last thing, the recommendation I have with using a black liner, can you see the tip on this? I feel a sneeze coming on. It's sharpened to a rounded tip. Okay, that is also going to be important when you putting on your liner. You never want to use a pencil sharpener like the ones that you use to write with, because it sharpens to a pointy tip, which is very, very hard to use when you're lining the eyes. So you want to make sure your pencils are sharpened to a round tip. So, the pencil sharpener that I use is specific to eyeliners, not pencils. So I've caught some of my girlfriends using pencil sharpeners for their eyeliner. Don't do that because it doesn't sharpen it appropriate to how it should apply to your skin. Okay, so pencil liners went. Now, I love pencil liner. I use it every day. Well, not every day. I'm not using it today, but I'm using it to demo for you today. But this is my go-to, obviously. I mean, look. But it lasts a really long time. I probably haven't purchased a pencil liner in a new one for myself in 6 months. Okay? 6 months. So you can get a lot out of it. I like it because it goes on smooth. It's fast. It's easy. It's simple. I can do a wing with it. It's just my go-to item. So that's one. The other one is your liquid liner, and the Dip and Draw is the liquid liner that I recommend. The reason being is this. Look, when you use a Dip and Draw, most of the time women are fearful of liquid liner because it's really hard to get a straight line. So they end up doing a really fat line, or it's uneven, and it usually has to do with the applicator of when the actual type of applicator that goes on your eye. So this is why I love this liquid liner, because this is the applicator. Look at that applicator. It's so fine and so skinny, and it's so easy to use. And you can get really, really close to the lash line, which is what you want to do. So if you are someone that loves a good winged look, like you love wing liners, or maybe someone you want to love wing liners, then this would be another, this liner would be something I recommend for you. Another reason why I love this liner is it goes on super fine, super sharp, super dark, and it's water resistant and smudge proof, okay? So those are the two different types of liners I recommend. Now they come in different colors, but black is universal. Most women want black. So let me show you how they're smudge proof. I put them on my hand, okay? And I put them on my hand probably 15 minutes ago, maybe 20, okay? And the top one, I should have wrote pencil. Maybe I'll do that real quick. Let's write that. Oh, but then I have to write upside down. I don't think I could do that because I forget I'm on camera. Okay, so this one right here is the pencil liner, okay? And this one down here is the Dip and Draw liquid liner, okay? So I'm just gonna do this for you. Ta-da! I mean, I just want you to see that I'm rubbing. You can even hear me rubbing. Hasn't moved. That's the kind of liner you want in your life, because that liner is staying all day long, okay? Unless you're going deep sea water diving, nothing stays, okay? But this, ta-ta-ta-ta, will stay smudge proof, sweat proof, water resistant, long lasting. You should not have to reapply your liner, okay, all day. All right, so that's liner, that covers that. How do you get your makeup to stay all day, okay? How do you get your foundation? Is probably the number one, I should say number two, because liner is usually number one. Number two problem area for most women, they're wondering, you know, by the end of the day, my foundation's gone, or I sweat it off, or it's just blotchy, it's not there. So let me show you a few things that will help your makeup, all your makeup, stay all day long, including your eye makeup. So here's number one, primer. Okay, primer is something that you need to use underneath your foundation, whether you're using powder or whether you're using liquid. Okay, that's going to help. Okay, it's not the end all do all, but that's certainly going to help. Primer basically primes the skin and allows the makeup to sit on the surface of your skin so that your face is not eating your makeup. Because typically that's what happens, is if your pores are open, you don't have a primer on top, sometimes your makeup kind of sinks into your skin, which causes all kinds of problems. So a primer is multiple reasons why you want to use it, okay? Multiple benefits, I should say. But one of them, and specific to this tutorial, is to allow your makeup to sit on the surface of your skin so that it lasts longer. Okay, number two, for makeup lasting all day long, is going to be setting powder, okay? Now this is translucent setting powder, meaning that it has no color. Okay, so it's translucent. So this is what I recommend you do. I like to think of it this way, okay? But don't think of, when I explain this analogy to you, I don't want you to think of it as the same texture, because I'm going to use nails. I'm going to get your nails done as an example, okay? The texture of getting your nails done is different than the texture of makeup, but it's the same concept, okay? So when you put your foundation on, so you're going to put your liquid or even your powder foundation, doesn't matter, whichever one you're going to use, liquid or powder foundation, you put that on. Then you're going to set it with setting powder, and you can use, like I use this brush, which is a powdered concealer brush. I just use the fat brush and I dust it all over my face, okay, because it's translucent. You could use a powder puff brush to do that. My mom uses this brush. She loves this brush. If you've got a big fat brush like this, a long one, you can use that. Just a big fat fluffy brush is all you need to put on setting powder, because you're just going to put it all over your face. First of all, setting powder is not only is it essential for setting your foundation and makeup, but it also will diffuse fine lines and pores. So it softens your face. Like I call it the magical age eraser. So for that alone, I use it. But it also helps set your foundation, sets your makeup. So you put, this is the order you do it. You put on your foundation, your concealer, and then you dust setting powder over the top of it. Okay, it would be the same as getting your nails done. You go in, right, and they do your nails and they put the nail polish on, and then they put the top coat on. Okay, they put the top coat on as a protectant sealant, okay, so that your nail polish lasts longer. It's the same thing with setting powder, okay? It allows your makeup to kind of set in place and stay longer. And it's light, it's translucent, you don't feel anything. It just makes your makeup last. Lastly, something that I also use is a setting spray. Gosh, I gotta blow my nose again, hang on. This is not a professional video, as you know. It's just me in my house giving you some tips. Okay, so a setting spray. I use all three of these things, you guys, all three of these things. And they're all light, and I don't feel anything on my face. So sometimes when I talk about things that I put on my face, when they're in multiples, I think that scares people, thinking that it's going to feel like you have something on your face. Every single person that I've done makeup on always says, every single person, I don't feel like I have anything on my face. I don't like that feeling either. So setting spray is just another insurance, okay, to set your makeup. It allows your makeup to stay in place. Again, I'm going to use an analogy, but it's not the same ingredients. So when you do your hair, let's just stick with nails. So after you get the top coat done, right, on your nails, sometimes they'll spray your nails down, right? They spray them to get them to dry faster and to make sure it stays in place. It's the same thing, not the same ingredients, so don't start thinking all crazy thoughts like that. It's not the same ingredients. It actually smells good, it's really light, it mists on your face, and it allows your makeup to stay all day. I haven't done mine yet, so I'm gonna do it for you here. So this is what you do. You just hold it away, I don't know, like this far from your face, I don't know if you can see. And I do 3, I go spray 1, 2, 3, I go side, middle, side. And most of the time, everyone's like, oh my gosh, that smells so good. It's actually quite refreshing, okay? What was I gonna tell you on this one? Let's see. Okay. So there you have it. Those are the tips I give you to get your makeup to stay all day long. You should not have to bother with reapplying your makeup. You should finish your makeup and then look 6, 7, 8 hours later and be like, it looks identical. The only thing that I reapply occasionally is my lipstick. Okay, not my lip stain, because I don't have to do that. But like today, I'm wearing a Bon Bon with Hottie over the top, because it makes my lips plump. And I'll reapply that, because, I'm gonna eat and stuff throughout the day. So let's just recap. Liner, black liner, smudge proof, long wearing, easy to remove, so it just comes off with your normal makeup remover, so you don't have to like use a chisel to get it off, okay? It comes off really easy. Liner, you have pencil liner and you have dip and draw. I love both. I'll say this is more popular, so I have more customers that purchase pencil than I do dip and draw. But if you love an awesome wing, you gotta have this one. Smudge proof, water resistant. I feel like I should lick my hand. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, And then as far as getting your makeup to last all day long, 3 products, okay? 3 products that I recommend for you. Primer, that goes underneath your foundation, on top of your moisturizer, all right? So primer, setting powder, so make sure you put a setting powder on. This goes on top of, just dusted on top of your foundation and concealer, okay? And then setting spray, and this is the very last thing that you put on, you just spray it on your face, okay? If you have any questions, message me or comment below. If you're watching this on the replay and you still have questions, please put them in the comments below because I come back to all of my comments and I'll respond to you. If this was helpful for you, give me some thumbs up, let me know. If you try anything that I've taught you, please let me know how that goes. Or if you're having issues with any of your makeup needs, I would love to help you out with that. Give me some ideas and I'll do a tutorial on it. And then if you want to check out the products that I just showed you, you can go to thicklonglashes.com. And if you have any questions after going to that website, let me know. And if you or anyone you know you think would like to do what I do, which is basically make money on social media, sitting in my living room by my bar. I actually train over 800 women to do this, and we have a blast, and I would be happy to help them out, or at least answer their questions if they like information. Just send them my way, have them private message me. All right, everyone have a fabulous Thursday. Ciao.